Part 2, Identifying Elements. The directions are for each substance listed, use the chemical formula to identify which elements the substance is made of. Use the periodic table for this. You can zoom in or make it bigger or click here. Remember, lowercase letters stick to the capital letter in front of them. The first one has been done for you as an example. So here's my periodic table, and it starts with the substance, the chemical formula, and the names of the elements. So calcium carbonate, CaCO3, the Ca stands for calcium, the C stands for carbon, and the O stands for oxygen. And I know that these do not stick together because this is a capital letter. Okay, sodium carbonate. The first element I see is Na. See if you can find Na on the periodic table. The name of that element is sodium. So here I'm going to write sodium. Next, I see capital C, capital O. Because they're both capital, that tells me they're separate elements. So I'm going to start with the C. And I'm looking for C, and I see it here. And I can zoom in, and the name of that element is carbon. So that's my next one. Carbon. Next, I have O3. So I'm looking for an O, and the O, I see it here. The O is oxygen. So next I'll write oxygen. Let's do one more together. All right, the substance is sodium bicarbonate. The chemical formula is NaHCO3. So I start with Na. You might remember from here that that's sodium, but if you're not sure, you can look up here. Na is sodium. So the first one I'm going to write is sodium. Next comes H. I know that the H is separate from the C because they're both capital. H. So let me see if we can find H in our periodic table. Here it is. H. It stands for hydrogen. So I'm going to write hydrogen. Now I've got C. Let's look. C is carbon. Carbon. And then I have O, which we remember from here is oxygen, but I can double check. O, oxygen. I'll help you get started with the next one. So I see M and I see a lowercase letter, so I know those are stuck together. Mg. Mg. You're looking on the periodic table for Mg, and I'll give you a hint. It's somewhere over here. Find the name and write it on your table. Next I have capital S. I know it's separate from the O because we've got a capital and a capital. So now I need to look for a capital S. I'll give you a hint. It's somewhere over here. See if you can find it and find the name for capital S. Next, I have capital O. By now, I'm starting to remember that the capital O's are always oxygen. Next one, I'm starting with capital C, lowercase a. They're not stuck, they're stuck together because capital, lowercase. I'm looking for Ca. Ca. I'll give you a hint. It's over here. Find the name for Ca. Next, I have Cl. I know they're stuck together because capital, lowercase. Cl. We're looking for Cl. I'll give you a hint. It's over here somewhere. Okay, now I've got C6. I'm just looking for a C. Look at my table for a C. I'll give you a hint. It's over here. Next, I have H. H. You might remember that one. We've already done it. But if not, I'll give you a hint. It's somewhere over here. H. And then O. By now, you're probably remembering every time you see capital O with nothing stuck together, it's oxygen. Go ahead and complete the last two on your own.